if you're gonna watch, if you've just watched the one I've just put out, which is, I think it's called Please or something. Please watch first, or yeah, something like that. I had to delete my previous recording of the holiday, which was going to be titled Holiday, and I said about the audio, because I just fiddle around with it, trying to get it good. It just doesn't work. It just didn't work. So I'm going to try and make one now, and it will not be as long. The other one was pretty long. It won't be as long, and I just want to get something out. It was about a holiday which me and me mate are going on. Actually, it's me, mate, my mum and my dad, but it's going to be the last one I'm going to go on with my family. So, this is why I need to cut it. But my mum thought it was nice for me to take a mate, so I'm taking my mate called Harry. So there, we're going to be doing vlogs and stuff, what I've already said. Hopefully you guys like them, or whatever, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to start cutting it, because I can't talk. But I'm going on bots now, because I'm uploading the previous video, what you have actually probably watched already. I'm uploading it now, and I can't get on the internet. So I'm just going to cut it and just explain about what I want. So what I was on about is like making stories in my videos, so it's not just the gameplay, and I don't think you guys always like the gameplay, and I gotta admit sometimes it gets crappy and boring. But I wanted to do a story about one which is about a train incident at school. It isn't something to be clever of at all, because it's just not, because you can get the police involved, which nearly happened to us, but I didn't do anything luckily then. And I'm not blaming it all on mates, because we all were a little bit involved. That's why if you're at school, just stick up for your mates, they'll stick up for you. Put it that way. I don't know if I want to like say it now, or in a different video before you guys say, oh I don't want it, or you know, you're bad at it, just don't, just we want the gameplay and that's it. Or carry on, I like it. As you're saying at the moment, it is really hard to play Call of Duty whilst talking. Yeah, I don't know how thease does it, I really want to practice this. But yeah, I'll say a little bit of what happened. We were all like eating our lunches next to a train line, which ain't the best place to eat your lunch anyway, is it? What happened is, when we got there, I didn't intentionally want to throw a stone on a flipping railway. I just picked up a stone and, you know, I just threw it, not at the railway, I just threw it in the shrubs below it. And then all my mates were halfway through it, and one of them just said, do you want to throw a stone at the trains? And I was like, that ain't a very good idea. But when you're with a group of mates, you know, people just say, yeah, it's going to be funny, innit? It's not going to be funny at all, it's a very stupid thing. But obviously the police did get involved with it, but
RCXD ready for launch.
You know, we didn't see any, the school did though, which was a pain. But we did all mess up. I messed up just by chucking the one stone and giving them the stupid idea of doing it. But, you know, so yeah, one of my mates decided to, you know, chuck a stone at a train, which is very dangerous. Train going at some speed with a rock, it could cause accident or death, which I knew it could, but since I'm his mate, I did say don't do it, but they don't listen. When I said it, you know, it just, as I said, it didn't make any difference at all. But nothing really bad happened. There was only a few stones chucked in the whole incident thing, but no one got extremely punished for it, which is, I think, was a bit dumb. Because I think a lot of people should have got done for that. Because it is dangerous. We did get done, I think some of us got more done than others, which I didn't think it was fair. One of the teachers said that, and I just didn't think it was right, so I got my parents in about that. When I had it, I was supposed to have a week's detention, but I didn't do the week's detention, and one of the days I just forgot, but I didn't do the others. I did 2 in the end, but there was others who had none, because they claimed they didn't do anything when some of them did, which it made me a bit angry about that, because we were getting all the blame and they weren't, and you probably understand that, if you're in that position. So in the end, I got my parents in with the head teacher about it. My parents were very angry with me for even doing it, obviously, but it wasn't the worst, because I did one of the least stuff, actually. But the 2 of my mates obviously didn't get done for it, which I've said about a million times, but I don't know what else to put, like, in here. When it all happened, it was a mess, because the school said, oh, the police is involved and everything. We were like, yeah, of course they are. And we actually didn't realise they were involved with it. And then we all kind of crapped ourselves about that. And then some of us tried to make out they didn't do it, which I was there, and I'm quite a truthful person, whatever people say. And I said, you were involved, so we all got to take a bit of the blame. More the ones who carried on doing it. And I'm not going to say his name, because he's a plonker, and the one who's actually watching this probably is not I mean someone who I don't know how to put that. But anyway, I'm just going to leave that. There's one person who was ultra stupid in this whole thing, and they had some serious telling off at home as well. So I'm just going to leave that bit there, because I think my parents are here in a minute. They'll go for a walk. But this happened about a month or 2 ago. It wasn't, I wouldn't say, well, it wasn't good. I don't recommend doing it, but there was more to the story than said, actually. I'm just not gonna say it all, because it'll just cause upset if someone hears it. Yeah, it wasn't the biggest major issue ever. I would just say it sounded worse, actually. But yeah, the police did get involved a little bit about it, and they just said, you know, just kind of said to the school. He didn't say to us, but they just said just make sure they don't do it again. But the head teacher knew we weren't. I don't know how it put it. We weren't doing anything super wrong. Well, we were, but it wasn't as bad as what people thought, because none of them hit a train, luckily, and there was only about 2 or 3 actually at a train. So, well, you know, it's still very bad, but the other person got more done for doing what he did. It isn't dangerous. It was dangerous to him because he was a plonker for doing it, but no one else, which was good. But none of them hit. There was only about 2-3 stones actually chucked, and then we all thought, this is stupid. So, that's all. It wasn't the biggest thing. There's much told off than I would thought we would have, because he didn't really take it that far, because there was hardly any stones involved. It was just stupidity. So that is one story I'll tell you. Well, what I don't know if I should have or not, but I would like some feedback in the comments saying, do you want more, or you know, do you want me to post more or less of these vids? I've got a load of stories what I think I could put in better context if you actually asked me to do them. So it would really help, and leave a like if you want. You don't have to, but I do like it, and it makes me feel good. So, and I'll post a ton more. I'll even post vlogs for you if you really want me to, because they'll be funny as hell. And when people say it'll be funny as hell, usually they're not, but I can guarantee that my ones at school will be funny. So yeah, just leave in the comments if you want some vlogs or not, or do more of these, because I enjoy making these, but I try and do them when my parents are out, because they don't like me being on games, not alone talking to myself in front of a computer and a game and a microphone. So at the moment my parents are out, so which makes stuff ton better, and I can, you know, relax and do my own thing. So yeah, just leave a like if you like it. Really helps if you put a comment. I like to hear what you think, and that'll be it, I think. I've got a ton more stories you'll like, and